Alright, we're in the last round. We have the choice. Definitely playing first. Not really feeling this hand. I think we're going to mull this. I at least want... Yeah, this is better. So we'll open with our blue source. Can't Voyages in that. Perhaps we don't have to. Okay. Guess I could nullify the first threat, but I think we're actually going to do a Farah. The thing is, I can bounce a big threat, so should be able to nullify something later that's a bigger deal. Alright, that's tolerable. Let's see if we get a land here. We do indeed. Alright, so we drop the monster and get some card draw. Alright. Hopeful Eidolon. Not too bad. Kind of want the card draw. I'm going to do Hopeful Eidolon, I think, for the card draw. It is good on the Sealock monster, though. I just kind of want to find a land, but maybe that's wrong. See, the thing is, if I do Hopeful Eidolon, I get to draw a card, plus I get to bounce and still counter or Grip Tide. I mean, those kind of options are pretty appealing to me. But I can see the value of putting it on Sealock monster. I think let's just chill for now. I guess it does get us one step closer to Devotion with Afara as well. Maybe it's worth it to play it. I just figure finding an opportunity to get 6 life is better. Okay. Oh, he did it to himself. Very, very interesting. I guess he does have Farika's Mender. Let's go ahead and Grip Tide his Nemesis of Mortals. Last breath. Alright, I'm ready to draw at this point. Let's just cast it. Pass. I mean, at this point, we just want to get our Afara online. There's our Mnemonic Wall for our Grip Tide. Also quite good. Counter big man. Not too bad there. Let's see. Mnemonic Wall bringing back Griptide seems pretty good to me. Also nets us a card. It's not quite nullify, but I like taking away their draw. We're getting some good card advantage at the moment too. And we're one away from getting our Afara online, so seems worth it. Okay, take a little bit of damage there. All right, we actually can wait for now. Leave up Voyages in, Griptide, Last Breath, and then we get to Monstrosity at the end of his turn. Oh, he already had an island. So I guess I could have attacked anyway, but doesn't matter. I probably should have done it to the forest, I guess, because it already was an island. But maybe he has a way to... Actually, it's probably better to split it up. Not quite seeing what I need at the moment. Can I attack for 8? I don't have a good defense set up, but it's actually probably okay. Taking it, surprisingly. We have Last Breath, we have Griptide, we have Voyage's End. We can play them all. I'd say we're in okay shape here. Yeah, that's okay. Huh. Griptide is Asp. Got lands for days. He's going that far in, huh? Well, we want to kill these two, and we're going to Last Breath the Gray Merchant. And we're going to Voyages in the Disciple. Don't need that. And opponent concedes. Okay. So, got him pretty good there. Green-black. What are my tools against green-black? What did we see? We saw Asp. We saw some big threats. Didn't see much for Last Breath, did we? Sylvan Caryatid, no. No, we did see Gray Merchant and Return Centaur, but I guess we're not too terribly concerned about them. Don't have too much. I think we do Vanquish. I want to take out Asp. Let's... Maybe we take out the Ray. We didn't see any enchantments out of him, did we? That whole game? I feel like we didn't. Could be wrong, though. Caryatid into Reed, into Disciple. Didn't see any enchantments out of him that I can remember, so let's take out the Ray. Even though this can be used defensively, it's definitely not a plan I really need to get on board with. But Vanquish I actually like in this match if he's got Asp. I went out to his fatties. Let's try this. Maybe we learn a little bit more about his deck. Okay, we're in round, or game 2. Let's see, opponent's keeping. Do we want to keep this? We don't have a white source, which makes this awkward. We do have Voyage's End, a couple 5 drops. This hand, it's sketchy, but we can't play Voyage's End. We're on the draw, 2 lands. We are on the draw, right? Definitely on the draw. He's a little bit slow. I think it's worth trying. It's not a great hand, but we're on the thing is we're on the draw. We have the double blue. We have Voyage's End, so we can deal with a quick threat. He didn't come out of the gate swinging too terribly fast that last game, so I don't know. Makes me a little bit less worried, but we'll see. Okay. Carry a tid. That was a very awkward draw. Same turn progression as last time. Okay. So you get a white source here. Not quite, but hey, Wave Crash Triton is actually kind of good. Is he going to play Disciple again like last time, or? Interesting. There's a white source. All right. Feeling a little bit better now. Got Excoriate and Voyage's End online at this point, and we're working towards those Flood Tide Serpents. Okay. I think we're comfortable Voyage's ending here. The reason being we want to get another... Well, I prefer a white source, but we're going to take the island. Get in for 1. Look out a Bandel there. Alright, so we just drop our second Flood Tide Serpent and hang out. And if he swings with Nemesis, we can excoriate it on our turn. Is actually okay. Ooh, that guy's devastatingly big as well, but let's take out the Nemesis. That becomes a 9/9. We'd have to triple block it. Don't know if that's going to work out for us. This guy's got some definite fatties in his deck. Alright. Guess he can't make it big now. That's good news. Hopefully Unicorn. Doesn't really do all that much. Guess we'll do it anyway. Lagana Band Elder additionally does not do all that much. So I guess we hang out. At this point I think I just gear up for a Fated Retribution. Like if he attacks with Colossus I can triple block it. If he uses a trick I can at least Retribution when I need to. So I think we triple block here. Oops. And maybe he Savage Surges, which will wipe us, but like I said, we have Faded Retribution as long as Opaline Unicorn survives, so that's tolerable. Oh, okay. Well, that's also tolerable. No more plays. I like that. Ooh, Sealock Monster. Good. Could also do the Wingsteed Rider. Sealock Monster makes better use of the mana. Let's do that instead. Nylea's Presence. Keepsake Gorgon. It's a pretty good one. This guy's got some big threats in his deck. The good news is we can swing with Sealock Monster, so I believe we will do that. Alright, and we're going to make it huge. He's going to kill it on his turn, but getting in for 8 I think is actually worthwhile. Maybe he commits more to his board, who really knows. We just have to pick the right opportunity to use. Not sure why he didn't attack if he's gonna monstrosity. Interesting. Well, maybe we don't have to Faded Retribution yet. We can go in chill out mode. He's got more fatties to deal with. But then again, we can't really take damage from Keepsake Gorgon. Bit of a dilemma here. Do I want to go in on Curse? I don't want to take... Yeah. Let's get rid of these two. I'm running dangerously low on ways to kill my opponent. But that's okay. So we'll give him some swine. Could play the Wingsteed Rider. I think that's actually okay. He could have... I mean, if he has Nessie and Asp, I want him to play that anyway. Oh, Frykismender. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got that out of the way instead of a Faded Retribution. Let's see. He gets back the Colossus, Gorgon, Colossus. Okay. So we are definitely going to be Faded Retributioning. Guess guess we can double block a pig. Well, I'm going to lose my Wingsteed Rider the next turn anyway. Let's just take the 2. We'll kill that. He'll kill a unicorn. It's not a big deal. He doesn't know about the retribution yet, so. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Last Breath, not so useful right now. Kind of want to scry too. But then again, I want him to play other cards as well. Tough spot. What's worth more, scrying 2 or hoping he commits more to the board? I don't think he is because he's going to Monstrosity. Is it worth the risk? How badly do I need to scry? Well, I need to find win conditions, so I think we actually do it now. Both of these are pretty worthless. Shieldmate on this makes it a 4/4, but I have to do it in an awkward order. Gone, gone, gone. I have this, I have Phalanx. Running dangerously low on stuff that can win, which is not good. We have to find a Farah, I guess. Maybe we don't. Let's put this on top, I guess. I can do it on a Band Elder and make him a 4/4. I can't deal with Nessian Asp, but I think Nessian Asp is going to beat me any way you slice it. Alright, Great Merchant. At least I can Last Breath it. So we'll do this guy, and we'll make him big. That sucks. That really, really sucks. That really sucks. Do I want to lose a 4/4? Do I want him to have a 4/4? You get a 4/4. I'm not going to be able to win this race. Can't really sacrifice my 4/4. That's rough. Guy still has some gas, unfortunately. We didn't get as much value on that Fated Retribution as I would have really liked there. That was a horrendously bad draw. Horrendously bad. I can't really rightly get out of this situation. I'm going to be taking a bajillion damage from above. No idea what I'm supposed to do. I guess we attack. I can't just take 4 every turn. I'm going to have to Last Breath his Gray Merchant. I'm going to have to immediately find some answer for this Shrike Harpy. We're in a bad place. I need to get Hopeful Eidolon. Hopeful Eidolon could be the ticket to swing in this. Afara, on the other hand, doesn't do anything. Bad, 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 bad draw. Okay. got the answer for Afara as well. Hopeful? Nope, just more land. Alright, well, that is over. Over and done with. So, flooded out and proceeded to lose. Tried to maximize value on that Fated Retribution, but just not enough to be had, unfortunately. So he's got significantly more ways to win than we do, which sucks. But unfortunately, nothing we can do about that. Just going to have to tolerate it. What do I want to beat him with? How do I win? I have to... Oh, no, that doesn't even work that well. This would have helped there. So I guess I did actually have some real legit outs there. It's just drew a bunch of lands. Yeah, I can't think of anything more I'd like to sideboard. I still feel like we haven't seen one enchantment out of this guy. Let's try this again. Alright, and nullify. Yeah, I guess that sort of works. Been getting some real awkward 5-land openers, unfortunately. So we just have to make sure our nullify hits one of his key 5 drops. Terrible draw. Real bad draw. I feel like that guy's going to be annoying, and I guess we have to get the nullify back later. I was really hoping we could draw something besides a land for the last couple turns, but no such luck. Alright, does Observant Alcia do anything beneficial here? Not especially, so I think we're just going to hang out. Okay. Could do Mnemonic Wall, we could do Sealock Monster. Sealock's not... Oh, Sealock can attack. Alright, let's get the 5 mana 5/5 then. Okay. Alright. Guess we can't really attack yet then. Oh, actually, that's really beneficial. Alright, so now we Observant Alciad and we swing in for 7. This is actually kind of nice, because now if he has Keepsake Gorgon, we have Curse, and we can even bring it back with Mnemonic Wall for emergency situations. I also like the benefit that Curse turns off the beneficial effect of Farika's Mender, and as well as Nemesis of Mortals, since it exiles. Very relevant. If he's got Keepsake, it's gone. Grey Merchant, not that bad for us currently, so that's tolerable. We also can Mnemonic Wall bring back Nullify, which I think is probably better. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I see. 3, 6, 8. So he can't block here. Yeah, this is actually perfect. We can attack for 7. Even if he triple blocks, we can Monstrosity, so our guy won't die. So he doesn't really have a good block here. Besides a chump. Alright, and he's taking it. So instead we're going to do Mnemonic Wall, and we're going to get back our Nullify so we actually shut down any sort of creature play he's got. Guess we nullify it. Alright, so it does appear he's got a trick, unfortunately for us. Yep, he did have the trick, which is very unfortunate, but we still get to kill 2 of his guys, which is pretty important. And we get a Observant Alcid, which works well with the Floodtide Serpent, so not the end of the world. And we have answers to fatties, which is also important. Yep, that's one that's got to go. So I think we do Curse here, here. Actually, we could get a 2-2. No, I can't do that. Wait, well, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. Now I have to do math. All right, Curse for 2, 1, 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lands remaining, which means we can't do Floodtide Serpent. So I guess we might as well curse our Mnemonic Wall as well. And then we can still do Wave Crash Triton. All right. Not the most exciting draw. Play our Floodtide Serpent and pass. Actually, we'll swing with the pig. Should have done that pre-combat. Yeah, it's really not what I wanted to face, but unfortunately no luxuries. So, the Keepsake Gorgon was a must answer, and we were just kind of hoping we drew something relevant before he got the Arbor Colossus, but no such luck. This is actually acceptable. We're gonna Voyages in the, I mean, well, let me think about this. I may actually do something, I could possibly do something spicy here. I can Voyages, actually that's not too terrible, is it? Okay, so I Voyages End my Wave Crash Triton. I tap down his Arbor Colossus. I attack with Floodtide Serpent, bounce Alcid, and replay Alcide and Wave Crash Triton? I can do that, can't I? Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright, so Voyage's End here. We get to scry. Wingsteed Rider, not so useful right now with an Arbor Colossus. Turn this. Alright. So now we can actually do Wave Crash Triton, and then next turn I can actually bestow my Wave Crash Triton, keep this tap down, plus bounce it. So I have got an infinite engine with Wave Crash and Observant Alcide right now. Yeah, that's pretty amazing draw as well. Unfortunately, he's top decking his bombs back to back to back, which is really going to make this match that much more difficult to win. So I'm pretty displeased. I guess he didn't get his keepsake back, so Curse of the Swine did its job pretty effectively. The really unfortunate part is he just has a bomb board presence again, so I'm in a really bad spot, and that was a horrendously bad draw. If we could just keep up with his draws, I really think we'd have a much, much, much better shot at this, but we're just really not. We're just not keeping up with it, and that's costing us so much. Yeah, I'm just super disappointed at how this is turning out. So I guess I have to do this on the Triton, keep down that. No, he has 17 life again, so I can't, that does absolutely nothing. Okay, I guess we bestow the Wave Crash, we tap down the Pharika's Mender, we attack with the Floodtide Serpent. We bounce the Observant Alcide. Yep, I wish that play was just twice as good. But I think the benefit is we can actually bestow here and keep the Arbor Colossus tapped down too. I guess that is pretty good for us. Nessie and Asp? Why not? That was my guess. Fade into Antiquity. Alright. Also super useful. This guy's drawing gas. This guy is definitely drawing gas. Just more gas too? Asp? This guy just unfortunately can't stop drawing good stuff. Faded? Vanquish. Alright, well, actually I guess that does help. Let's get rid of this guy right now. Excoriate, yeah. I like removal. Can't attack. Alright, so we're going to trade with the 5-4, take 4, and then on our turn kill his Mender with Excoriate. So he'll be left with a 2-1 ideally. Yep, that was horrendously bad for us as well. Continues to draw bomb after bomb. And we draw a land. Okay. Sounds about right. So we're going to take a bajillion damage here. Just kind of hoping just a couple turns of him not drawing pure gas, but just can't get that lucky. Cannot get that lucky. And draw another land, of course, so now we have to chump block. Faded Retribution, pretty much our only out, and another land, of course. Okay, well, that's a really crappy way to lose. Disappointed in that, but nothing I could do about it. This guy just drew way too phenomenally well that entire game. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was, I'm almost positive it was Keepsake Gorgon into Arbor Colossus, into Pharika's Mender, into, uh, into Disciple, is that not right? And then into Asp. So just non-stop bomb draws. Unfortunately, couldn't keep up with it, but that's okay. I guess we're going to retain in Swiss for a little while longer. And Afara, we learned some stuff with that. That was pretty fun. Faded Retribution played remarkably well. Curse of the Swine did a lot of work. So I thought the deck actually was, considering the circumstances of the drafting process, actually played pretty well. All right, I'll see you guys next draft.